They can't let all the secrets out. They can't make it lifelike. You can just hint at it. Hey, Earth might be flat. Okay.
I really thought you were going to go in like a copyright infringement direction, but no, you went full conspiracy theorist direction.
Yes, why not? Hello and welcome to Steam Powered Movies. I'm your host, Mike, and I'm here with my co-host, the steampunk expert. This is where you talk now.
I know. I just smelled really big because you said a steampunk expert and it made me really happy. I had like a whole bit planned as well, and then I just got really happy when you said that.
Well, you are. You're an expert in the subject matter.
Well, thanks. Oh, right. So everyone, for those who don't know, my name is Dana Fraedrich, and I'm a steampunk and fantasy author, and apparently an expert. That's right.
Well, that's sort of one of the premises of this show.
Yeah. We need an expert on here.
Yeah. You know what you're talking about when it comes to the steampunk.
Yeah.
And I know how to work the microphones.
Yep.
We're both bringing stuff to the table.
Yeah.
And this table that we're at is hosting the podcast, or are we hosting? I don't know. I'm saying anymore. Anyway, this is Steam Powered Movies.
Welcome to the podcast, folks. We are all over it.
This is where we watch a steampunk or sci-fi movie that's kind of similar-ish, and then we talk about it. So here we are. This is where we've landed.
This opening feels about as pulled together as this film.
Okay. Yeah.
And I really have to ask you, because we did not really discuss this beforehand.
No, not really.
And I came down and you had like the movie up on the screen and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it was like the screen before you hit play, and it had like the screen with the picture. It would have been like the cover of the DVD, I guess, maybe. Because we don't have those anymore. Yeah, and you were like, yeah, what's this? I was like, yeah, it's a movie. Yeah.
Mike, why did we watch this? Like, how did you find this?
Okay.
By the way, folks, we watched the movie Dark City.
Yes.
Which
it came out in 1998. It's called Dark City. Before we get into all that, though, just a couple quick announcements.
The cover looks like a nightmare.
A couple quick announcements. Dana, our resident steampunk expert and author, has two events coming in this month of May. First, May 10th through 8th in Louisville, Kentucky. She's going to be at the Bourbon City Steampunk Festival. Check that out if you're near Louisville. And then May 16th in Gaithersburg, Maryland, the Gaithersburg Book Festival.
Oh,
so
yeah.
If you're in Maryland or nearby, come check that out. All right. So you asked me, how did we find this movie?
Well, I had nothing to do with it. I just want to make that very clear.
Okay. Well, I had heard about it, I think on a podcast or something, because I think people were talking about The Matrix, and they had mentioned, there's this movie that came out the year before that people compare it to.
Really?
And I was like, okay, this sounds kind of interesting. It's maybe sci-fi-ish. And then I looked it up on IMDb, and in one of the tag descriptions, it said cyberpunk. And I was like, okay, that's enough research for me.
Okay. I have so many thoughts.
Yeah.
I just, are we, okay. Why are we, okay. The Matrix.
Yes.
Are we comparing it because they both have like similar color schemes?
There's more similarities in that, I think. I think there's more similarities in that. There's the whole element of like, the world is not what you think it is. You've been brainwashed.
We're all living in a simulation.
We're sort of living in a simulation. The simulation can change. You got that scene where like a door appears in a brick wall.
You're really trying to make this work, aren't you?
I'm just pointing out what I saw as similarities. Yes, cool. They are also both dark.
I feel like I haven't done enough drugs to appreciate this film.
AKA no drugs.
Yeah. Zero drugs.
Yeah.
My drink even tonight was not alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We watched this completely sober, and
that was a choice.
It was a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to, be good podcast people and analyze it sober-headedly.
We almost never do that.
Spoilers. Gosh. Anyway, this film...
Giving away our secrets.
Yeah. Came out in 1998, so the year before The Matrix.
Okay.
It was directed by Alex Proyas.
Also
Proyas?
produced by, also written by.
Mm-hmm. He also directed The Crow.
Did he really?
Yes.
Okay, now this is making so much sense.
I had a feeling as soon as I said that it would make more sense to you.
Okay.
He also did iRobot.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's him.
Okay. I see your growth.
Yep.
I see the journey. All right, I'm coming around.
Starring Rufus Sewell.
Mhm.
You might know him from A Knight's Tale or The Illusionist.
That was actually the only thing I could remember him from because he was the baddie in A Knight's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember then being like, I don't like your face.
Wow.
I don't know. There's something about his face. It immediately puts me on edge. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be judgy. I'm not saying he's like not attractive. Like he's a fine looking dude, but like there's something about his face that like immediately just I don't know, dude. I don't want to be caught in a dark alley with you.
He does often play a villain in a film.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like a dark side in this too. So I could see why they cast him. Also Kiefer Sutherland and Jennifer Connelly.
Okay. Can I tell you about my experience with Kiefer Sutherland?
Sure.
Okay. So I first saw Kiefer Sutherland in The Three Musketeers.
Oh.
That was my first experience
I
with
thought you were
him.
going to say The Lost Boys.
No, I didn't actually see The Lost Boys till much later in life.
Okay.
My mom loved the Three Musketeers films. So I like that was a big part of my childhood.
Okay.
Mostly because it
Interesting.
was on a lot.
Okay.
Like I think that might have been one of the most rewatched films in my house growing up. Like
Gotcha.
not by my choice, but like just my mom like would play it. Anyway, so Kiefer Sutherland.
He was maybe my least favorite part of this movie.
I actually like I kind of like his character just because I kind of like how like turned up to 11 it was.
Yeah, although okay, to be fair to him and to your opinion of his character too, one of my least favorite things.
I can I guess?
Yes.
Is it the exposition in the beginning?
No.
No. Oh,
no,
okay.
that's not it.
Go
I mean,
on.
there's lots of backstory dumping in this movie, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like quick, whatever. No, it's a performance where someone is constantly out of breath. And he does that this whole entire film.
That is true. That is
From the very beginning, it's just like, he's talking like this for kind of no reason. It's like, dude, that's not acting. That's just talking weird.
He immediately comes off as like a very nervous disposition.
Yeah, and I've never considered him to be like a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your opinion is of his acting in general. He's kind of just a guy.
He's
Been
fine.
around. He kind of has a face,
Yeah.
and he's been around. But like, I've never considered him to be like a really good actor. So like, wasn't surprised.
Like, I think I kind of found his choices for this film really interesting because it was such a departure from his character in The Three Musketeers.
Well, yeah.
But like,
If that's your only reference frame, then
I don't know why. Like, he is that character of his.
not Jack Bauer, not 24.
No, none of. I'd never watched 24. I've never
Yeah.
seen an episode.
Yeah,
But like,
I've seen
his
maybe
Three
bits and
Musketeers
pieces.
performance is like just burned into my memory.
And this is something different.
This
is something different.
And I think he did the different well. Like, he went all in on the different.
He did go all in. And there were some interesting performance choices in this movie besides his that I think maybe worked better.
Okay.
Like near the very beginning, if you're listening, I hope you've seen this movie because we're going to be all over the place and we're not going to explain it.
Which is kind of the plot of this film.
Yeah. Jennifer Connelly, when she first showed up,
Okay.
she seemed very flat
Mm-hmm.
and like she didn't really have much of a personality. And when she was interacting with the main character, with John, it was like they have no chemistry. Like, what's going on here? And like I registered that early, and my brain at first registered as, oh, this is bad acting. But it actually made sense at the end because they weren't actually those people,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't have that history.
Right.
And I did notice her performance throughout the movie getting more and more lifelike. So maybe like really good choices by her, really good job. that transition worked for me, and maybe the best journey in the film. I don't know.
I kind of agree, but I kind of felt that way about most of the actors. Like, I didn't feel like anybody had like a really strong personality. Maybe the detective had the strongest, but I kind of
the one that was in charge, or the one that went crazy and jumped in front of the train.
Oh, the one who's in charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that the jump in front of a train guy was pretty authentic himself, you know.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that guy was. He was really good. I think his name was Bumhauer. It made me laugh every time.
No, that was the guy in charge.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Bumhauer. Yeah.
Yeah, Bumhauer is the one I'm talking about.
I wrote that down too. Funny name.
Bum. He's got butt. Because we are children.
Yeah. And like, wait, did the aliens give him that name as a joke?
I don't know.
Or I don't know. Some stuff just seemed like a joke in this, and it was really weird.
Yeah, but like, so I liked him a lot, actually. And honestly, like, because this is a pretty strong noir kind of vibe in this film.
Yes, very strong noir.
I like some of those choices that were made, because at first I was like, what are we watching?
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote down like more noir than steampunk, but actually I think the steampunk came around.
Yeah, actually, I think more steampunk than cyberpunk.
I agree.
Probably.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But
because there was some stuff. Yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah, so like Bumhauer or sorry, I'm gonna laugh every time.
You're still doing it.
I'm so sorry, but like, so okay, very clearly he's like our hard-boiled detective.
Yeah,
but like he was actually not the a-hole that I kind of expect in these sort of roles, because so often
he started out that way.
I don't think so.
I think he did start out that way, but he did get softer maybe as he started to like realize that he wasn't himself.
I don't think he was ever an a-hole.
Okay.
I think he was like, you know, he likes his standards, like telling the other detective about his shoelace.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he was ever like that really like dismissive, everyone else is an idiot except for me kind of personality.
Sure.
I actually really dislike the noir genre for the most part because of that. I don't like that character trope at all. I think it's just usually I think it's just like an overblown man thinking like, I'm so smart, and like he's basically projecting himself into the hard-boiled detective character and thinking everyone else is an idiot. That's why I don't really like that trope, because that's usually what I see. Fair.
I think maybe they put a little bit more of that part into the alien guy, Mr. Hand. For some reason, the aliens had weird names like Mr. Sleep,
Mr. Book.
Oh,
Mr.
is that
Wall.
one? Yeah.
I was like looking through the credits, and I kind of wonder about this naming convention, but it literally never came up.
Maybe the aliens just looked at items and were like, they name people after things, right? I don't know.
Right.
But like the Mr. Hand, once he got injected with the full John Murdoch memory set.
But it was not really the John Murdoch memory set.
Well, John Murdoch was not a real person.
Oh, that's true.
So
okay.
yeah, it was the full set that Rufus Sewell only got like half of, because he like rejected it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he only got half of the memories, and then Mr. Hand got all of the memories. So I think he was like the hard-boiled a-hole character, the persona.
Just like,
well, murderer.
Yeah, just a psychopath.
Which is what they planned on. They were like, what happens if you make someone a psychopath?
Yeah.
Do they stay that way?
Right. But also clearly, like, you know, this alien person like doesn't have like the same whatever it is that makes human like, well, the human soul. They're talking about like they want to find human souls or whatever. And this there's so much happening in this film. Like I said, I don't think I am high enough for this movie.
It was tonally kind of all over the place at times. It was weird. I kept in the beginning, I was like, this has some vibes of other stuff. Like I wasn't getting cyberpunk either. I was like, the very beginning was kind of Fifth Element-ish.
Well, it's very Art Deco. All of the styling, very 1920s Art Deco.
Yeah, kind of made me think of like Dick Tracy, Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. And it was weird because it was so dark and trying to be gritty, but the sets were cartoony. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the way they like kind of grew up like parade floats.
Yeah, and like the shapes of the buildings and the way the stuff moved in swirls. It was all cartoony.
I felt like they were playing with a lot of like new tools, like a CGI was developing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they were really playing with that, which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
I like it when people push the envelope. I do think it did some things to the vibes of this film.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this film is already so bonkers that like it kind of works.
Yeah, I think they tried to explain it at the end where like, yeah, we created the city and stole from different time periods and styles to like experiment.
Yeah, they're like all pulling from like human memory.
Yeah, so I guess it was purposefully a mishmash of things.
Yeah, so that actually worked. Like that was very clearly like actually kind of the point.
Uh-huh.
Although I will say the acid green tile in the bathroom where we open up, that is a crime.
Oh.
It looks sickly. Okay. I'm just saying, as far as decor choices, what are we doing?
Maybe not the worst crime in the room, but, you know, it was a crime.
Fair. Yeah. No, murder is worse.
Yes. Murder worse. Speaking of vibes being weird and mishmashed, and you saying a-hole reminded me, this movie did some weird self-censoring.
How so?
There were two moments that I wrote down. There was one where when John is like first woken up and the woman, the prostitute woman, like finds him in the diner. She just happens to be there and like pulls him away from the cops, and they go back to her place.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets like left there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she undresses in front of him.
Yeah. Well, because she's obviously like trying to get some business.
Yeah. And then he leaves, and then she says, "Ah, shoot."
Right. The swearing was like non-existent.
There was no swearing.
But we had so much nudity.
Yeah, there was nudity, but no swearing. And then a little bit later on, one of the characters saying, "Oh, bite you on your," and then got cut off.
Right.
He didn't get to finish the line even. Like, I was like, what is this movie?
I find that really interesting because, like, why? I guess.
Yeah, it's like whoever wrote the film was like, let's keep this PG. And then whoever shot it was like, let's throw some nudity in. Let's make it interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of like gratuitous like violence against women.
Mm-hmm.
It's so, this movie, I would want to like talk to, was it Alex Proyas?
If that's how you say it, I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah. I'm so curious as to like how this came about.
You want to poke around the old Cracker Barrel of that guy?
Yeah. Although I will say,
my favorite line of the movie.
The fact that this movie got made at all does harken back to, I think, a better time for films where people could just do wild stuff like this. I kind of miss that when we had just like truly like bonkers films coming out.
Oh, I'm not mad that it got made.
Yeah. No, I feel the same. Like, good for you. Like, I'm glad that this gotta go, even though it is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, another vibe shift. This also reminded me of Truman Show.
Yes.
And even the very first time that billboard for Shell Beach got shown, I was like, okay, Shell Beach is some made up Truman Show name for a place that doesn't really exist.
Right.
Like immediately.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, sure enough, it wasn't. And then the very end of the film where it's like bright and water on a pier, like there was a boat involved, like very Truman Show type ending.
Yeah.
Where like he knows what's going on now and he's like going on to have his own experiences.
He even like made a door through a wall.
Yeah.
Just like at the end of Truman Show. Sorry for anybody who hasn't seen Truman Show. That's what happens at the end.
Also, a film that's been on for a long time. Deal with it.
Too soon. Can I talk about something really random?
Sure, why not? That's why we're here.
Automats are a wild concept. They had like an automat situation in Loki as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you just go into a building, there's a bunch of seating, and then there's like little compartments with foodstuffs in. And you like put your money in and the door opens and it's kind of like a precursor to a vending machine.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a little bit more welcoming than a vending machine, but way less welcoming than an actual like diner or something.
Yeah.
But like it definitely has this feel of an invention of like, this is how people are going to eat in the future.
Is that maybe what inspired the sushi train restaurants?
I honestly don't know the history behind those at all.
I don't know, but it's
Maybe?
just similar kind of vibes. Like, here's some food in a glass case.
I know. It's so like, and I wish this is actually something I really want to do research into, because it's just such an interesting concept. Like, we're going to take, like, it's kind of the thing that we have today where, like, you kind of remove the server from the equation where, like, you order on your phone or whatever, which, like, I don't dislike that, because usually there's still, like, a server available.
Yeah.
But here, like, it's just a guy's hand replacing the food. But I do need to look into this, because I want to know, like, how prevalent were these? Like, how popular were they? Like, why did they come about? So it's just, I know that's super random, but, like, these automats, they're so interesting to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting thing to be included. And I was like, wait, is there going to be more, like, automated things? No, not really.
I do think it added to that kind of steampunky vibe, though. I can't tell you why. Like, but it does feel like something, even though, like, I know they were real, I know they really existed, but it feels like something out of, like, a different world.
Yeah. Speaking of, so maybe the first half of the film was kind of just, we're wandering around the city, the dark city.
I know what this is. This is just like gritty noir, The Hangover.
That's funny. That's funny.
He's just trying to recover his memory.
Yeah. And he's like, man, it's always dark. I thought at the beginning when the movie started, I was like, Dark City, turn on some lights. There's literally no lights on. And then later on, that was actually a plot point. It's like, oh yeah, it's never light out here.
And actually, as you say that, I do have to say, even though, like, this film does feel like an absolute just, like, mind F, I actually think every single one of these insane decisions, like, actually make a lot of sense. Like, they all seemed actually, like, really cohesive, even though, like, the some of the parts at the end is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But you can see that there's intentionality behind every one. And I respect that.
Oh, and it does take its time kind of exposing us to the weird stuff. You get the little thing in the beginning with, you see everybody, like, asleep. And then the little bit later, he's got the, like, you see the thing shoot out of his head at the automat.
Yeah.
And then he fights the aliens on the billboard.
Okay, I never actually watched Dragon Ball Z, but it was always on right before Sailor Moon.
Okay.
And so, like, I caught, like, little bits of fight scenes at the end, and it looked like a very Dragon Ball Z kind of fight.
Okay.
But then it ended with a knife fight.
Right. Although the little kid, when he had the choice to use the knife, no knife, bite.
Yeah. That kid was, like, properly creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, the sort of, anatomy or biology behind the aliens, but they were creepy AF.
Well, the aliens were the little squid things.
Yeah, inside.
And they inhabited the corpses of the humans.
Yeah, human puppets.
Yeah, to walk around and stuff. And yeah, they introduce us to, like, the underground of the city that has, like, the lot of steampunk vibes.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, halfway through the film. And they have the big machine. It's got a big clock. There's lots of steam and gears everywhere. And they're all wearing leather. And I don't know where they got that from. I know no, they can change things with their mind. They're just like, this is the outfits we like. I don't know.
It is also really interesting that, like, you can literally create anything, and this is what you choose to do.
Yeah.
You could be doing so many other things, which I do feel like is a bit telling for the species.
Yeah. So yeah, I think a lot of things as far as the progression of the story was well put together and made sense. And it did have, like, a vibe, even though a bit confused at times, kind of all over the place, but maybe on purpose.
Again, it does seem like that was intentional.
Yeah.
So I can't fault it for that.
There was some stuff that, I mean, a lot of movies, stuff, if you think about it too much, doesn't make any sense. But, like, the people who collapsed on the street every night never noticed, like, bruises or anything.
It did seem like a slow collapse. So I wonder if it wasn't, like, lights off. It was more like, and we're dimming and we're dimming and we're dimming.
Know. Looked like some pretty hard collapses in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I am trying to, like, read more into it than it probably.
Yeah. And then the thing with, because they introduced the thing about the pool. Like, they don't like the water. He goes to the pool, and I'm like, that's going to be important later. But the way that it comes up later is, there's a water tower, it explodes. like kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah,
And like, why would you build a water tower if you're making this city and you hate water?
I don't know. I mean, I guess in a way, the pool gave them a place that was kind of secret. That, like, the aliens weren't going to come there, so it gave them some modicum of safety.
Well, it's for the humans.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But the aliens made the city.
Yeah.
So.
Well, humans need water, though. Humans can't survive without water.
They need water, but like you have to put it in a giant water tank up in the sky that can explode and
I don't know.
Chase you all away. I don't know. But we did then get to see the best evidence for the flat Earth at the end.
Yeah, I was like, this is a disc world.
Yeah.
He's literally made a disc world.
Yeah. It was sort of flat, and then he like made it full disc world with the ocean like, going across the edge and everything.
We're missing the 4 elephants. We're missing the great Tatooine flying beneath.
How do you know there weren't elephants in those little pods underneath? There might have been elephants
I'm just saying the way that the disc world is set up is that the elephants are on the back of the turtle. Each one kind of faces a different direction. And then the disc world itself is on the back of the elephants.
Well, see, the people making the movie, they couldn't make it like completely accurate. Then they get in trouble with the Illuminati. They can't let all the secrets out. You can't make it lifelike. You can just hint at it. Hey, Earth might be flat. Okay.
I really thought you were going to go in like a copyright infringement direction, but no, you went full conspiracy theorist direction.
Yes, why not? I think that's what this movie deserves. It's going full bonkers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
just like that poor detective.
Yeah.
Bless him.
He got spaced.
And you know what? I hate it. I hate it for him because he was right. He was right all along.
Yeah, he was right.
He knew what was really going on.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy. Oh.
And then he got spaced.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the reveal at the end, they're in space.
Yeah.
Not actually on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
They got fully abducted.
I actually kind of like that, though, because like as we were continuing through the movie, I was like, this is another microcosm, isn't it? I'm getting microcosm vibes.
Yeah, I was like, it's going to be underground somewhere. Or I actually thought, here was one of my early theories.
Mm-hmm.
They did give us, they trickled it enough that like I kind of got to come up with some theories on my own.
Uh-huh.
Like at one point I was like, wait, is Dark City a dream? Like, is it not actually really happening?
Like a collective hallucination?
Right.
Oh, interesting.
That was one of my first thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Because the detective that was going crazy was, talking about like, oh, we're not really these people, or none of this is like really real.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one was, okay, well, if this is like some isolated part of the Earth that they've taken over, maybe this is how they're slowly taking over the Earth by like, because they showed them putting the people in like chairs and seats and stuff, and like changing the house and putting them in their place during the fall asleep time. And then I thought, okay, they're bringing in more people from outside the city and putting them in the city. So they got to make the city bigger. And that's how they're taking over the entire Earth, is like expanding the city every night and bringing in more people.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
But then at the end, you find out, no, they were just swapping people around to experiment with.
Right.
Like this is all they had, was this limited number that they had taken from the Earth.
Yeah.
And
like,
which
I actually...
It's valid. Makes sense.
I do think the scientific study part, like, it kind of makes sense in regards to like seeing how humans like adapt in situations. I think the human soul thing, like, who told them about human souls? Like, did they read about it in a book? Because you can't see it. Like that's a human concept, is the human soul.
Right.
Like, what is this spark of life that we have kind of thing? This almost like ethereal force that we all have within us. So like that makes me think like they read about it in like a book or something, or like they'd been observing humans and like they heard humans talking about souls and was like, this is a thing.
Yeah, or maybe just the best word they could come up with for individuality.
Yeah.
Because I think what I was piecing together was that the thing was that their collective consciousness was deteriorating. So that was making them like get weaker, and they were gonna die out.
That's what happens when you inbreed.
Wow. But then they look at saw humans and they're like, okay, well, maybe if we can break away from this collective consciousness that is collapsing and become individuals, we can then separately keep surviving somehow with our own essence or soul.
Yeah.
That was my guess at their theory, their hypothesis anyway, going into these experiments that they maybe proved. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they failed and then they ran away, I guess. I don't know where the aliens went at the end.
I thought they basically all got destroyed. Like we knew they were dying, and then there was the big fight, and a bunch of them were like, "Whoa!" up into the sky.
Yeah, and like the water hit them, and then they went up into the sky,
which is kind of wild because they're kind of squiddy, but they don't like water.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
Huh.
Anyway.
Ha 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 ha.
Wow,
very funny.
Thank you for that pity fake laugh. Incredible.
You're welcome. Only the best.
Yep. Only the best fake laughs here.
Any other thoughts or things about this movie you wanted to talk about?
That's all I got. Like,
yeah.
It was a roller coaster. I'm not sad I watched it. It was sure an experience.
Yeah, it was that. It was definitely an experience.
Like, I think this was an interesting one to talk about for this podcast because it is just, I genuinely hope that people like have seen this before listening to this because we did spoil basically everything about it. Because I do have to admit, this movie had some good twists.
And
I like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's been interesting to talk about. It's one of those that like I feel like I enjoyed it more now that we've talked about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you can't walk out of this movie and just be like, "That was a thing. Okay, bye." Like,
yeah, right. Like during it, I was confused at times. I was like, "This seems poorly put together," and then later I was like, "Wait, maybe this stuff was all on purpose. Wait, maybe it's genius, masterpiece. I don't know." Anyway, speaking of, is this a masterpiece or not? It's time for us to rate this film.
All right, let's go.
Not based on any critical criteria that Roger Ebert came up with or agrees with. I don't know. We're not professionals.
Let's get critical.
But we instead rate based on, first, how steampunk is this film. Dana, on a scale of 1 to 5 steam engines, how steampunk is Dark City?
This is a good question. I actually have been puzzling over this.
More than I thought it was going to be going in. I thought it was going to be some other kind of punk, dystopian, dark cyber thing or whatever.
And it kind of was. Because, again, we're fighting against, like, the evil overlords. That's kind of always the punk part. So,
yeah.
And we had, like, a weird car and gears and this crazy-looking syringes. I'm just, like, in the gadgetry, like, a lot of science gadgets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
but some magic in there.
Sure,
and like
alien magic.
And the liquid memory mixing. Like, I can just,
I'm
an artist.
Science? I am gonna give this 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
It's got some really strong aesthetics.
Oof. I don't know. I think on the scale we've been grading, this might be a little lower to like a 3.5, but
I could say 3 or 3.5.
Okay. Yeah. Just not full on, but yeah.
I do like how like everything was in line with this like noir art deco kind of aesthetic. I do like that it was very consistent.
Yeah, I think 3.5 out of 5 is good for steampunkiness.
Cool.
And then the other rating we give is how much did you enjoy watching this film on a scale of 1 to 5 gears, Dana?
Wild. This is gonna sound kind of crazy considering like how unprepared for this film I was. I'm gonna give it like a 3 out of 5 because it was a very interesting watch. Like we had some really good discussion about it. I'm never gonna watch it again. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm really good with one time.
I could maybe see myself watching this again, watch someone else watch it.
Yeah, it feels like an experience you have to have with someone else.
Be like, wait, have you guys seen this crazy movie?
Yeah, I think it actually, here, let me give you all a tip, okay? This is free. Maybe if you're on like maybe like a 4th or 5th date, like this person pretty well.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, go with me.
Okay.
Go with me.
Okay.
4th or 5th, not a first date. Don't do this for a first date. This may just kill the relationship stone dead.
I mean, it might kill on a 4th or 5th date too, but that's a good point to maybe try things out.
Yeah, like if you've gotten to know this person a bit, you feel like they're into like some weird stuff,
or at least adventurous and open-minded.
Yeah. Like watch this film. But make sure you have time scheduled after to like have a drink, talk about it. Like don't do it like, okay, we'll watch the movie and then you immediately go home. Don't do that. Like maybe like, watch it in the afternoon and then you can discuss it over dinner or whatever.
Yeah, good idea. I like that. And that actually dovetails into my rating.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 5 top hats, I would say just the movie, I think is like a 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
But watching this and then talking about it, is a 4 for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you have to have sort of the value added of like
the trauma bonding afterwards. The trauma bonding adds an extra star or half a star.
There we go. I don't think we can sum it up better than that.
So check it out. And let us know what you think.
Yeah, I really want to hear.
I seriously want to hear what you people think. Anyone listening to this, tell me what you think of this movie. We have to keep talking about it. We have to keep the experience going.
I think this is exactly what the director, writer, producer wanted.
Again, masterpiece ?
You decide.
And while you're deciding, reach out to us, get in our Discord. It's in the link to the description of this podcast. Get us on Bluesky or Instagram. We're at Steampowered Movies. You can go to steampoweredmovies.com for full list of episodes and more information. Thank you so much for listening. We also want to hear your suggestions. There's any more steampunk movies out there we haven't seen, or stuff that's not been advertised as steampunk? Maybe it's like this one. It's like a stealth steampunk film. Let us know. We want to check that out. We'll talk about it and give you a shout out. So please do that. Thank you again for listening, and we will be back next month with another new episode. Until then, okay, bye.
Adios, y'all.